1666. London was burning. The Great Fire destroyed over 13,000 homes, left 70,000 people homeless, and nearly wiped the city off the map. But out of the ashes of devastation, London didn't just rebuild, it transformed. Today, it's one of the most important financial hubs in the world, where trillions of dollars flow daily. How did a city on the brink of collapse become a global powerhouse? This is part 2 of our series, Cities That Shaped the World, and we're uncovering the incredible story of London's rise. Welcome back to EconAtlas, your guide to the untold stories of economic empires. If you missed part 1, we explored how Amsterdam revolutionized trade and capitalism. Today we're diving into London, a city that overcame war, plague, and fire to redefine what it means to be an economic center. Stay tuned to the end, because we'll reveal how London's lessons from history still resonate with today's financial struggles. In September 1666, a small bakery fire turned into one of the most devastating urban disasters in history. Over 4 days, flames reduced 1/3 of London to ashes. The damage was catastrophic. 87 churches, including the iconic St. Paul's Cathedral, were destroyed. The economic loss? Equivalent to billions of dollars today. But here's the twist. The fire wasn't just destruction. It was an opportunity. Visionaries like Christopher Wren saw the chance to redesign London, turning its medieval chaos into modern order. Wide streets replaced narrow alleys, brick buildings replaced wooden ones, and for the first time urban planning became a reality. But rebuilding wasn't cheap. This is where London's economic ingenuity kicked in. To fund its transformation, London turned to banking. The city was evolving rapidly, shifting from a medieval hub to a center of global commerce. In 1694, the Bank of England was established, creating a centralized system to manage debt and finance public projects. This institution revolutionized finance, allowing the government to raise funds for wars, trade expeditions, and infrastructure. For the first time, ordinary citizens could buy government bonds, turning public debt into a shared responsibility. This wasn't just an economic shift, it was a cultural one, reshaping how people thought about money and power. Meanwhile, Lombard Street became the heart of banking. Jewish and Italian financiers, previously banned from England, returned to establish the city's first lending institutions. These families brought innovative practices, such as letters of credit and early forms of insurance, making international trade smoother and safer. Lombard Street wasn't just a financial center, it was a melting pot of ideas, cultures, and ambitions. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. With financial innovation came risk. Risky loans and speculative bubbles became common, leading to financial crashes. One of the earliest examples was the South Sea Bubble in 1720, where promises of untold wealth lured investors into speculative frenzies. Many lost everything when the bubble burst. The echoes of Amsterdam's VOC were unmistakable. The lure of high profits, the risks of overreach, and the human cost of failure. Sound familiar? Today's financial world still grapples with these same challenges. From subprime mortgages to cryptocurrency crashes, the story of modern finance is a cycle of innovation, growth, and crisis. As we navigate these turbulent waters, what can we learn from history? How do we balance ambition with responsibility? London's resilience teaches us a powerful lesson. Crisis is inevitable, but it can also be a catalyst for change. After the Great Fire of 1666, London didn't just rebuild, it innovated. The fire destroyed 1/3 of the city, leaving tens of thousands homeless. Yet from the ashes came a new vision. Streets were widened, houses rebuilt with brick instead of timber, and St. Paul's Cathedral rose as a symbol of hope and progress. This wasn't just reconstruction, it was reinvention. The same holds true today. Whether it's recovering from economic recessions, adapting to global crises, or facing the realities of climate change, history shows that innovation can emerge from even the darkest moments. Think of the technological advances during the pandemic. Remote work systems, vaccine development, and digital tools evolved at breakneck speed. These weren't just solutions to immediate problems. They reshaped how we live and work. But transformation isn't automatic. It requires vision, courage, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. London's leaders after the fire didn't cling to the past. They saw an opportunity to rebuild better, to lay the foundations for a modern metropolis. The question for us is, will we do the same? As the world faces unprecedented challenges, from rising sea levels to economic instability, we have a choice. Do we cling to old ways, or do we embrace bold, innovative solutions? History has shown us what's possible. Now it's our turn to rise to the occasion. Are we ready to embrace the next transformation? Before you go, let us know in the comments. What do you think was the most significant innovation to come out of London's rebuilding? Don't forget to hit like, share this video with friends, and subscribe to EconAtlas for more incredible stories. This is part 2 of our series. Stay tuned for part 3, where we'll explore how New York rose from its Dutch roots to become a vertical megacity and the financial capital of the world.